Think you've seen it all? Meet the Pacific. It's weirder than your ex. 6 minutes of pure ocean insanity. This isn't just a big puddle of water. It's a massive, chaotic, and frankly absurd part of our planet that holds secrets wilder than your wildest dreams. Trenches so deep they could swallow mountains whole. A garbage patch bigger than some countries. And enough volcanoes to make you think the Earth is permanently angry. For the next 6 minutes of pure ocean insanity, we are going on a deep dive, pun absolutely intended, into the most mind-blowing facts about the Pacific Ocean. I've scoured the depths of the internet and science books to bring you the 10 ridiculous, unbelievable, downright hilarious truths. Forget everything you thought you knew about oceans, because the Pacific is here to prove reality is stranger than fiction. So, buckle up. Are you ready? Let's drop into the madness. All right, let's kick things off with something that completely broke my brain. The Mariana Trench. You know Mount Everest, right? The biggest, baddest mountain on the planet? It's so unbelievably deep that if you drop the entire mountain into the trench, its peak would still be submerged. A mile. I tried to wrap my head around that, and I think I pulled a muscle. Imagine you're standing on top of Everest, feeling all proud, and you're still a vertical mile from daylight at the Pacific's bottom. It's like the Earth has a secret basement way bigger and scarier than anyone gives it credit for. My tiny human brain can barely process a skyscraper, let alone a hole that deep. Honestly, what is even down there? Probably my lost car keys, a few forgotten civilizations, maybe a monster that pays rent. Makes you realize how little we've actually explored. We've sent people to the moon, but barely know our own planet's super deep, dark, watery abyss. Mind blown. Now, let's talk about something less natural, way more depressing but equally insane, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. This isn't just a few plastic bottles floating around. It's a massive, swirling vortex of our trash. How big? About twice the size of Texas, or 3 times France. Let that sink in. We built a floating continent of plastic bags, old toothbrushes, and that one Tupperware lid you can never find. No cool apartments, no fancy restaurants, just junk to the horizon. And the sea turtles? They definitely didn't RSVP to this party. It's a horrifying monument to waste, getting bigger every day. Book an Airbnb there and the review just says, "Great view of more trash." You can't just net it up, so much as microplastics, mixed into the water like toxic soup. An environmental disaster on a scale that's hard to picture. We literally made a terrible landmark. Humans, 0, plastic, 1. If the Pacific wasn't intense enough, it accessorized with the Ring of Fire. And no, it's not a Johnny Cash tribute band. It's a 25,000-mile, horseshoe-shaped line around the Pacific, studded with volcanoes, constantly shaking with earthquakes, about 90% of the world's quakes. 90%. While the rest of the world vibes, the Ring of Fire throws a non-stop seismic tantrum. When the Pacific gets angry, it doesn't just throw a fit, it throws a tsunami. One quake can shove a colossal volume of water, sending a wave racing like a jet plane. A jet plane. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami released energy equal to 23,000 atomic bombs. That is not a typo. Power to reshape coastlines, wipe out towns, and push water miles inland. Hear a tsunami warning in a Pacific region? Skip beach day and the next few days, just to be safe. Let's go way down into the pitch-black abyss, where the sun is a distant memory. You'd think it's boring. Wrong. It's a full-on rave, and the dress code is bioluminescence. They create their own light, glowing like living neon signs. Anglerfish have built-in fishing rods with glowing lures. Free snacks this way. Vampire squid light up to blind predators. Jellies pulse psychedelic colors. Imagine grabbing a late-night snack and a disco squid blinds you. It's pure chaos. The stoplight Loosejaw's red headlight is invisible to most neighbors. Secret night vision goggles. Now meet the A-listers. open auditions for a monster movie. The giant squid, real-life kraken with dinner plate eyes and reachy tentacles. Colossal squid, heavier, with swiveling hooks. Goblin shark, a pink, flabby nightmare whose jaw slingshots out like an alien. And 2-foot roly-polies patrolling the seafloor like tanks. Incredible? Yes. Up close? I'll watch from my couch, thanks. Let's zoom out. The Pacific is the largest single feature on our planet, bigger than all land combined. Read that again. Every continent could fit inside, with space left over. At Point Nemo, you're closer to astronauts than anyone on land. El Niño warms the central eastern Pacific. La Niña cools it. Global ripples follow. Floods here, droughts there, storms rerouted, fisheries and farms whiplashed. Hidden mountain ranges called seamounts, some taller than land peaks, slowly building islands. They create oases in the deep. Sometimes their peaks break the surface as atolls and remote islands. The Pacific is our planet's final frontier. Wild, powerful, and gloriously absurd. If your brain got delightfully fried, like, subscribe, and drop your wildest ocean fact below. Stay curious, stay amazed, and I'll see you in the next dive. Peace out.